Alright, so here's the pedal setup. It's pretty cool. I got a cable that goes in from the guitar into the ABY pedal that goes in, comes through an A section and a B section. The A section I have going into the analog pedals. The B section I have goes in to the digital modeler pod with the switch controller for it here. So I got like section A and section B. So I got the output going from the modeler to the Randall. You can't see it, it's dark. And then I got the output going from the analog pedals over to the Marshall here. So the ABY pedal is really cool. So you got the lights that'll tell you if you have it plugged in. Without it plugged into the 9-volt power supply, the lights won't work, but the switch will still work perfectly. No buffers or anything. So I go directly from the guitar into it, and then I go from the A sent out into the chromatic tuner. Then I go from the chromatic tuner, goes into the compressor, and I go from the compressor over into the clone, and then I go through the clone into the DS1, through the DS1 into the Joyo G3 Rev clone. Then I go from that into the 10-band EQ by Sonic Cake. Really good 10-band EQ for the price. It's amazing. And then I got a noise gate that I go through, and hard or soft switching, and then you control it depending on how you want to go. And then that goes out to the cab, which is a really cool setup just for your analog, and you can go through however you want it to run, you know what I mean, what you need on. But I always keep these basically on, and you can mute everything just by hitting the tuner, but still have this playing at the same time while you're muting this, so that way if you accidentally hit some shit, it doesn't mess up your tone or whatever you're trying to do. And then with this bad boy over here, you can turn your pedal on and off here. So right now it's activated, right now it's off. You can control your tap tempo here on the fly for all your presets that are already in here. And then you can control auto toggle through your presets automatically and through all your amp settings, regular, and then all your presets, however you got it set up, so on and so forth, which is really cool. And then you just hold this down and it'll go into tuner mode, and that will basically mute that whole side off, so you don't have to worry about it with any issues with coming over to this side. But one of the things that I really like the setup is this is really intuitive, simple and easy. Green light lets you know that this side of your A-B, depending on what you want, A or B, it's in A only right now. You click over here, now they're both connected. So you have your B side and your A side are connected. Now you can click here and it will switch over to that side, and you think, oh, well, what the hell's going on? Why are you into B? And actually you're still connected to both sides. So if you decide you don't want to be in both, you're now only in B. And you can click over here, now you're in A, or now you're in B. So, you can switch through the channels like that, or the amps, I should say, like that. Or you can have them both on. You can use this to set up so that you're playing with both on, which gives you your distortion channel, your lead channel, but you want to go from your lead channel into your clean channel. So you have it right here set up in A. It's got both playing at the same time. You're in your clean channel, and you hit this, now boom, you're right into your clean from your distortion, or vice versa. It's that simple. It's fucking great little setup. I love the way it looks too when it's all turned on. You can see everything at night. It's It's real intuitive and easy to run through. Built-in power supplies underneath. I can plug any extra pedals or any extra power supplies off of this one power supply that's isolated power supply that goes out, and then it's lit down there on all the channels. You can't tell because everything's in the way, but it's powering everything up, including a 9 volts to this, but it's 300 amps of power available for that high processor. So all the other ones are like 200 amps, and then I got this one at 100 amp on the 9 volt. And then I also have a plug that I'm not using for 18 or 12 amp to power something that requires more wattage. It's a pretty good setup. Definitely need to check it out.